Hey, welcome on Vedantu. This is the sprint tech second series that we are doing, and we have already covered 5 sessions, and this is the 6th session today, and it is the last session of the CBSE 2018 board paper solving, where we are going to do the question number 28 onwards. There are 3 questions that were left, 28, 29 and 30, which we are going to cover today. And to let you know, my name is Jimmy Ahuja and I'm a mathematics teacher on Vedantu. Okay, so let's start this. This is the schedule that we have been following for these 3 days. This is the 8 p.m. session that you are seeing right now, and it's the 2018 board paper last session. Now then we will move to the board sample paper solving from next day. Okay, so do mark this calendar and remember the dates. Let's take up the one more thing, one very important thing for you, the Vedantu app. I hope you know that there is a Vedantu app in the Google Play Store where you can download it and use it for your doubt solving, study materials, and obviously you can watch the videos from that app also. Let's start doing the question number 28 now. Question number 28 is kind of a question where you are asked about bucket. I found the bucket here, and as I read bucket, I get into think, okay, they are asking about frustum. Yeah? So let's do about frustum. So what is this? It tells us the diameters of the lower and upper ends of the bucket in the form of a frustum of a cone are this 10 centimeter and that. So I'll just make up kind of a big bucket kind. I'll try to make a good bucket. It's fine. And if its height is given, see, I am just reading it that way because I know I have got a frustum. I should get 2 radii, the radii 1 and the radii 2, and I should get the height of the frustum. If I have those things, I can get anything accordingly the question asks. So it is asking the area of the metal sheet. Obviously you are putting the bucket, so curved surface area is needed and a base is needed. The bucket is open kind of, they have not mentioned, bucket is always open obviously. So you do not need the upper area, okay? And then they have asked a value based questions. Why do we should not use a bucket made of ordinary plastic? I'll tell you the reason about it. So now just remember that the upper radii are R1, the lower radii is R2, and one more important thing, the height of the frustum is H. Now in that situation, just try to understand this thing. You need to find the curved surface area. For that you need the slant height L of this bucket. I hope you know this is the L, slant height, okay? H is the vertical height. Now the formula for finding L is root over, I hope you remember the formula, H square plus R1 minus R2 whole square. R1 minus R2 means the bigger radii minus the smaller radii. So H is how much? I have been given that, I forgot to write it. Okay, it's 24, they have mentioned it, and then I'll write 24 square, and then I'll write radii of 1 is the bigger one. They have mentioned the diameter, they are just twisting our question, okay, do that. So R1 will be 30 by 2 will be 15, and R2 will be 10 by 2 will be 5. Fine, every unit you should check, centimeter is there, so it's okay. So you will have 15 minus 5 whole square over root. I hope you are familiar with this kind of expression now. 10 square is 100. Yes, you are, great. So you are familiar with this because this is 676 root, which is 26 roots, correct? So 26 square it is. So we got the L. Now we want to find the curved surface area because we want to find the bucket, and we also want to find the base area. Remember the base is R2, so it will be pi R2 square. So the area will be equal to pi, I hope you remember the formula, R1 plus R2 L pi RL, like that of situation, plus the pi R2 square here because base is R2. Fine, the bucket is like this, so there is a base R2 there. Now pi I can take common and then I'll simplify. R1 was 15, R2 was 5, if I remember everything correct, I'll check it. L came out 26, and this is R2 square, so 5 square. Because I have taken out, so I'll just erase this. I'll keep a bigger bracket like this. Fine, you understand I have taken out pi common. I'll just check once, like I always do, because I do not want to do any calculation mistake. Height is 24 is correct, 26 I got, 15 and 5 because these were 10 and 30. Fine, bigger one is 30, so half of it is 15 only. Let's take it and find it. So 15 plus 5 is 20 into 26 plus 25 will give me pi. I will put pi value in the end, I'll tell you. It is 520 plus 25. It is pi into 545. I'll just check whether 7 can divide this. If yes, I'll put 22 by 7. If no, I'll put 3.14, unless they have mentioned in the question what to take. Oh, they have already told you. That's what I missed. Pi is 3.14. They have already told us. So what we will do, we'll put 3.14 and do not apply any of our brain. I do not need to apply it. So 3.14 into 545. Easy. Now you are familiar with me. You know the speed now. You're adjusting with that. So 3.14, 545. I hope I have not done anything wrong. I'll just check once before I do it solving. 26 into 2 is 520 and 25 is 545. Correct? I have not done anything wrong. So I'm correct. Let's take up. So let's multiply this. It will be same because it is the same number. So 0, 7, 6, 13, 3, 1 carry, 10 plus 1, 11, 1 carry, 1 carry. I hope I have done correct. In case I am wrong, tell me in the comment box, no issues. So 17, 11, 30 is the value and you have put a point there, so put a point there. So 17, 11.3. That I will take as my area. It's the metal sheet I'll require to make that bucket also. Now they asked us one value based question, why we do not use plastic buckets or ordinary plastic, because ordinary plastic is non-recyclable. You cannot recycle it and it's not biodegradable. You cannot dump it and it will degrade. It's bad for environment and that's why we should not use it. We should use metal buckets or metal articles, or good quality plastic will work because those are recyclable in some form. Okay, so that's why it should be a good quality one. Okay, and we should not use a bad quality one. I hope you have understood it. So I'll take the next question, 29 question. It says that, I'll take it off. Okay, it's a heights and distance problem. Absolutely correct. As observed from the top of a, okay, I forgot. There is no heights and distance, like application of trigonometry you call it. Okay, that's where it also works. As observed from the top of a 100-meter high lighthouse, just read the problem carefully. Observed from what? From, where is from? Just see that from what? From a 100-meter high lighthouse. So someone is sitting at the lighthouse. The angle of depression, so depression means he is looking down, elevation means he is looking up. Remember this thing. So depression means angle down. So you are looking down. So you're top, you're looking down. Looking at what? Two ships. If one ship is exactly behind the other, just remember it's important. Either they can be opposite sides of the lighthouse or they can be on the both on the same side of the lighthouse. So one is here, the other is here. Try to understand this. This is one ship. My ship is looking like that. I do not know how to make ship. I make these things. Adjust. So the height is A, B, C, D. Okay. Now what is the angle they are mentioning? The angle of depression they are mentioning. So take this. I'm changing the color for you help so that you do not get confused. See, just apply your brain. Do not confuse with that. 30 and 45. Obviously this should be 30 and the other should be 45. If this is the line of sight AD, 30 should be there. If this is the line of sight AC, 45 should be there. So just alternate interior angle. This will be 30 and this will be 45. Fine. I hope you understood that. 30 and 45. Obviously when you went closer, the angles will increase. These are all tricks to apply and get the diagram easily and correctly. Do not apply 30, 45 here. How can 45 look less than 30? It's not possible. So try to apply that. Now you want to find the distance between the two ships. You want to find the length of CD. The height of the tower is being given. So it is 100 meters. So just use it 100 meters. How many right angle triangle you see? Two right angle triangle. Apply trigonometric ratios to find BC or BD and we will use it. So in triangle ABC, if I apply, what will I get? Tell me now. Yes, you will get tan 45 is equals to AB by BC. This will give me 1 is equals to 100 by BC. And BC will come equal to 100. Yes, BC will come equal to 100. Now I've got BC. I want to find BD. I will use in triangle ABD. Okay. So I'm writing here in triangle ABD. I will write tan 30 is equals to perpendicular AB by base BD. Now I'm going to change my page. Remember, tan 30 is 1 by root 3, AB is 100. Just remember this. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, AB is 100 by BD. So what is BD equals to 100 root 3. You wanted to find not BD, you were asked to find the distance between the two ships. It was 6 CD. So it is BD minus BC. What is that? BD minus BC. BC is 100. Remember this also, okay? So you want to find CD, it is BD minus BC. So it is equals to 100 root 3 minus 100. Take 100 common. Do not multiply right now. It will be root 3 minus 1. They have told us to what to take root 3. Remember what they tell us? You have to use that. 1.732. Okay, I'll take that. 1.732 minus 1. What it will give us? 100 into 0.732, which will I multiply? I'll get 73.2 meters, and we are done. The distance between the two ships is 73.2 meters. Do you understand this? Depression means down, elevation means up. Both ships same side, angle जितना पास होगा उतना उसकी वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी, जितना दूर होगा एंगल की वैल्यू उतनी छोटी होगी. इसको याद रखना है. Fine, I hope you understand my point. First time in this whole video I talked in Hindi, okay? So just remember this thing. I wanted to remember that, to make that remember to you, okay? Oh, the data is not visible. Is it that? Fine, I'll write it for you. It happens sometimes, the data gets blurred. No issues. You have to find the mean of the data. I'm writing it for you. Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. So I'm writing class. Class is 11 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 21, 21 to 23, 23 to 25. Okay, now you have got class. You cannot use class to find mean. You have to get class marks. Class marks are used when you can use it by lower class limit plus upper class limit divided by 2. Lower class limit plus upper class limit divided by 2. So 11 plus 13 divided by 2. 24 by 2. I am finding xi, which is equals to LCL plus UCL divided by 2. I'll get 12. I'll get 14. I'm not actually calculating, I'm seeing this is the middle value. So I get the middle value. 15, 17, 16, 18, 20, 20, 22, 24. Even the difference is 2. That's all you can do. And then you write the FI table. So for FI table, you write like this: 3, 6, 9, 13, 3, 6, 9, 13. I'm writing it for you, don't worry. F54. I'm understanding you're facing some issue in that, maybe. Okay, it's quite a blurry, no issues. We have written it. Now what's the next thing we should remember? FI we want to find, correct? FI. I will not solve this completely, I'm telling you, because this is for you as a homework. I want to solve the next one. So I'm keeping you have to answer in the comment box. I'll just solve it and I'll give you the last statement. I will not tell you the final answer. That's okay. So Fi into Xi is what? 12 into 3, 36. 46, 84 I think so. And next is a 54, 144 I think so. I'm doing correct, I hope so. 18 into 13 is 180 plus 18 3s are 54, so 234 is it. 180 plus 18 3s are 54, so I think so is correct. I'll check it for you, no issues. I'll do it, don't worry. So I don't want to make anything go wrong. 54, 8 and 1, 4, 13, 2, 34. I was correct. I could have done it directly, okay. So I have written wrong place now. I should write it in the right place. So I write here only 234. Then 20 into f, I have to write 20f. And then 22 plus 5 is 27. And then, oh, what I'm doing, sorry. I've added it. 22 into 5 is 110. And what is the last value? 24 into 4, which is 96. What do you have to do next? Do you all know? I'm just writing the formula for you, and this is your homework type of questions. I have done enough for this question. This is an easy thing. Remember what you have to do. Sigma Fi Xi upon sigma Fi. This is the mean formula. But they have given the mean. It is 18. You just need to find that. I'm going to add the page and I'm going to write the formula. That mean is equals to sigma fi xi, the sum of all the values upon sigma fi. Mean is given 18. What you have to do is, as the homework, and then tell me in the comment box the answers. Add all these values, do not add 20f. Just add all these values, add all the frequencies, do not add f. Something will come and it will look like this. Sum with plus f and sum with plus f. Simplify and get the answer. Okay? I hope you will remember this, okay? The solutions PDF will be available, so you can obviously see it. But right now, just I'm leaving it on you. I can do it. It's the last problem for me as a homework. Don't I do that? In this part actually. Fine. Let me take this one. How to form a less than type ogive. This is important. A less than type ogive. So I'm telling you in the data how you form it. Less than type ogive. So when you are going to form the less than type ogive, what you need is, you need these things. Less than type ogive. You need a less than table and you need a cumulative frequency table. If you have these, you can form the less than type ogive very easily. Trust me. So what I'm going to do next is this. The data is 100, 220, the value is 12. Then it is 120 to 140, the value is 14. Okay, then it is 140 to 160. Okay, I'll write it like this. 100 to 120, the data is 12. 120 to 140, the data is 14. 140 to 160, this is statistics, what I can do. Yeah, so try to adjust that way. What will I get? 160 to 180, the value is 6, and 180 to 200, the value is 10. This is our data. I've written it for you. Try to understand this now. Don't look at that, leave it. 100 to 120, the data is 12. 120 to 140, 14, like that. This is the frequency table and not cumulative frequency table. For cumulative frequency table, you write, I have told you, na? Yeah, you remember it, great. Copy, paste, copy, and then you have to add. Then you have to add 8. Then you have to add, then you have to add. You got it? You got it, this part? Now when you are going for the less than ogive, remember just this thing, you are less than some value. So less than some value. So less than 120 it should be now, because I want to be less than 120. How many values are there? 12. Less than 140. How many values are there? 26. Is it correct? It is. You know why? Because 140 is say less than, this is also there and this is also there. So you should add it. That's why we have already added it. Now you understand. Less than means you are less than something. Okay. So you got it. Great. So less than, I'll write less than 120. I'm not writing like completely. 140, 160, 180 and this 200. Let us check. Yes, we have got 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. What is the trick? Take the last values. Take the last values. Now you have 12, 26, 34, 40, 50. 12, 26, 34, 40, 50. I'm remembering like that. 12, 26, 34, 40, 50. 12, 26, 34, 40, 50. So what are my coordinates? My coordinates are 120, 12 for my ogive. They are 140, 26. They are 160, 34. And they are 180, 40. And then they are 200, 50. Do you all understand this? You just have to plot them on a graph paper and it's done. I hope you can plot easily a point on a graph paper. Yeah? Just take the horizontal axis as 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. And on the y-axis, what you do? Take 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 till 50. Easy? Is it not? I'm just giving you the hint. So 10, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Fine? And here you can take, say, you can make a kink kind of, so that it doesn't start with that. Take 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200 kind of this. Now less than 100 there were no value. So you mark it 0. Less than 120 there were, I forgot the value. What it was? 12, 26, 34, 40, 50. Why are you forgetting it? 12. So it is 12 here somewhere. Mark it. 26. Oh, not this one, sorry. 120. So less than 120. 12. Then what we have the value? 12, 26. So it is 26 somewhere here. Then what was the next value? 34. So it will be here somewhere. Then what was the value? 40. And what was the last value? 50. Just join it by a freehand curve and nothing else you have to do. A less than ogive, if you do not want to make this, do not make this, it's okay. A less than ogive is always a rising curve. A less than ogive is always a rising curve, okay? And more than ogive is a falling curve. What we were asked, let us read the problem so that we are done. The following data shows distribution annual income of 50 workers. Convert the distribution to a less than type. Have I did that? Okay, you can see I did that. Correct. Come back and draw its ogive. What I've done, man? I've done ogive actually. See, this is ogive, okay? This is a less than ogive. I hope we are done now. So we solved 30. I gave you one homework. Find the frequency of f and post it in the comment box. So for now, this is done for me. CBSE 2018 board paper has been solved completely in the 6 sessions. In the next sessions, we are going to start the sample paper solving. I hope you have enjoyed the sessions. If you have, please do like the video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon button. We'll meet you in the next session. It's been very grateful that we were being there and we studied so much. Yeah, thanks for being there. We'll meet you soon. Bye.